Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my 30-week pregnancy update. So if you are interested in hearing everything that happened during week 30, go ahead and just keep on watching. So yes, I am back for another pregnancy update, and a couple of things I want to let you know right off the bat. I am on a journey to reaching 1,000 subscribers here on this channel. I am so close, so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are new here, again, my name is DaShanna and I make lifestyle and mommy related videos here on this channel. I upload 3 times a week on Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I hope that you enjoy what you see and that you'll stick around and also watch some of my previous videos. The one from this past Wednesday was amazing, if I do say so myself. I'll go ahead and link it up in the cards and in the description for you as well. A little bit about me. I do have sickle cell disease type SC hemoglobin. I just feel like a ton of my pregnancy has been in quarantine with everything that's been going on in the world. So in this update, I am going to follow the exact same format that I have in all of the other pregnancy updates that I do here weekly on this channel. I will share baby's stats and figures. I'll then talk to you a little bit about myself and how I've been doing. I will chat about any baby prep that has happened in the past week, and then I will end, of course, with the belly shot. So without any further ado, in week 30, baby girl is 16.18 inches and 3.31 pounds. So I am using my Pregnancy Plus app. I will leave that info down below as well if you're interested in checking out this app. If you're familiar with my videos, you know that I have already been told that baby girl is weighing a lot more than that. She is measuring fairly big for the time, so I believe she is well over 3.31 pounds at this point, but I don't know exactly. Week 30, it says the body hair is continuing to shed, although babies born prematurely may still have some of this at birth. Even though the lungs are the last of all of the organs to develop fully, your baby is practicing breathing most of the time. Bones are busy hardening and preparing to support your baby's body after birth. Alright, and so I also do size comparisons. I use the Pregnancy Plus app as well as What to Expect. So for 30 weeks pregnant in the Pregnancy Plus app, baby is still the size of a chocolate box, so like a box of like See's candy or something like that. I started with the What to Expect app because it did kind of this 80s to 90s nostalgia, which is what I love. So this week it says your baby is as big as the Slinky Dog. So if you all are familiar with Toy Story, Slinky Dog, these size comparisons are so kind of just off because I don't know if they're talking about length specifically or anyway, that's what the app say. So in week 30, baby girl is having full-on dance parties in there. I know I've mentioned this before, but I feel as though 3rd trimester, 30 weeks hit, and she's growing rapidly and preparing to be born, and so she's running out of space in there. So I'm feeling a lot more pronounced movements. The rolls, I swear I felt an elbow down really low actually, which is interesting, or maybe it wasn't, maybe it was a fist or a foot, but anyways, it was something hard that I felt, and it wasn't just the cute little kicks anymore. She has been super active during the times of maybe midnight to like 3 a.m. Speaking of which, her movements, sometimes maybe she gets startled by any noises, but sometimes she'll like jerk inside, like all of a sudden I don't feel anything, and then it'll just be this huge like frantic movement, and it scares me a little bit, it startles me a little bit. So that's been going on quite a bit as well this week. Of course, with everything going on, I think I mentioned this in my last pregnancy update, just the feeling of, you know, really having to mourn a lot of the baby rituals that, you know, happened during this time. So my husband and I had our baby moon this week, and we traveled to a nearby beach, and we just looked out over the water. We did not stay very long. We wore our masks, and it was just like a day trip. It took a while to get there, but it was like more of a stay daycation, I guess. And, you know, just doing little things like that. We got some of my favorite food to eat, so that was also very, very fun, and just kind of celebrated the two of us and talked about the two of us and our lives changing and having some of those important conversations. So it wasn't anything like I had planned. Our baby moon has changed, I think, 4 times over the course of this pandemic. So before, I had a plan to travel, to fly, to go, and, you know, it changed from that, and it changed again, and it ended up being what it was. So we had that experience. Also, we began to take our maternity photos. So we are doing a bit of a creative quarantine style photo shoot. We're doing multiple photo shoots that are styled and designed by the two of us, by my husband and I. So those will be coming out shortly. That was really fun to do. Personally, I have really been centering my mind around the type of birth experience that I want to have. I am a birth doula, so I do understand that, you know, we can have all the preferences that we want, but sometimes, a lot of the times, things happen that are, you know, out of our control, and I fully respect that. I fully understand that, but I think the prep work that I can do in terms of, you know, focusing my mindset, knowing the things that I want, knowing things that I don't really care for, you know, in case of emergency, here's what I am okay with, and, you know, communicating that. So really just focusing and creating my birth plan, and also just getting my mind right. I think a lot of my training, especially when it comes to the delivery part, has been around like this idea of pain and, you know, being afraid of that pain during labor and delivery. So we talked a lot in my training and in my work around the fear, tension, pain cycle. So a lot of times we fear what we don't know, and because we don't know, we then are afraid of that unknown, which then causes a lot of tension in our body, which then leads to the experience of this pain or heightened levels of pain. And so for me, it's really just around education. I think that's really important in general, but also for me to know the minute details of what's actually happening in my body, what's this feeling, what's it actually doing, and not to be afraid of it. Therefore, I won't be tense. Therefore, the pain won't be what I envision or what I've heard or things of that saying. So yeah, that's been what I've been doing to like mentally prepare. So I have also, I guess this goes into the baby prep, but I have also been ordering some things for my hospital bag and for my husband's hospital bag. So a lot of that stuff has started to come in, or it will be coming in next week. So if you are interested in either my birth preferences or my hospital bag checklist, go ahead and look in the description box. I will leave the link to those downloads from my Etsy shop. So I do have an Etsy shop. I do have a bunch of things on there right now, and a couple of them include pregnancy related items. So I have those for download, and you are able to take a look at what I am packing in the hospital bag and the checklist, and then you're also able to download a blank copy and you can enter in the things that you want to bring, and same with the birth preferences. So I'll leave that down in the description box. My next prenatal appointment is at 32 weeks. Really interested to know what their plan is. A lot of times I hear when, you know, babies are measuring big, they have a plan to induce at a certain time. I want to stay away from inductions and go into labor naturally. So because baby was measuring big, they were thinking that my due date might have been off in the very beginning, but it wasn't off so much for them to actually change my due date. So anyway, I'm thinking baby could come the week of the due date or the week before. That's something I've been told, or at least I was told in the very beginning. So we shall see. But in terms of more baby prep, I have prepared exactly what is going to be going in each of the bags. I am doing a hospital bag, things for me. I'm bringing a couple of things for baby. My husband will have his own bag, and then I will be having my labor kit inside of my hospital bag, as well as my postpartum kit. And again, I may or may not bring the postpartum kit. I know that there's a lot going on and they actually give you a lot at the hospital. But again, first time mom, just want to be prepared. But I'm also a little bit more minimalistic. I've seen a lot of first time mom videos, like what's in my hospital bag videos, and they pack a lot of stuff. And then I guess the new wave is to come back and share what you actually used in your hospital bag, and a lot of folks are like, I never used that, I never used that, didn't even use that. So I want to be very smart in the things that I do take. If you're interested in seeing that type of video, let me know down in the comments below. I'm actually really interested to film that for you. I'm also going to do a whole postpartum video as to what's going to be like at my house in the bathroom when we come back home, so that's really important. I'm excited about that. And yeah, week 30 has been pretty chill. I'm still napping a lot. Ginger ale is still life. It just is what it is at this point, I feel, and I've been doing my best to keep my positivity level. A lot of you have mentioned, you know, my positivity and my energy, you know, coming through videos. So I want to make sure that I am still, even though I can feel how I feel and have all the feelings, that I'm still looking on the bright side. And if any of you are pregnant out there, if any of you are feeling down at this moment in time, it is okay. We are dealing with a lot, and our reactions to things, our emotional and mental health is extremely important. So take care of you. I'm always saying in every single one of my videos to make sure that you fill your cup, because again, we can't pour from an empty cup. And we can't be there for anyone else until we're there for ourselves, and it's really important. So with that, that is the end of this pregnancy update. I will go ahead and show you this baby bump, and then I will come back and close out the video. So excuse the lighting. I'm in a different place in my baby's nursery right now, so the lighting is really off. Plus I'm filming very early in the morning, which is usually something I don't do. So anyway, lighting is just all off. But here we have my Frozen Degrees t-shirt. All right, here's my bump. I'll go ahead and show. Here we go. Yep, that's her. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and check out the rest of the videos in this playlist. I make videos every single week for pregnancy updates. Don't forget to subscribe and join the fam. I will see you all tomorrow in my next video. And as always, remember to fill your cup. Bye.